In true crime news, is always keeping up with the latest in true crime stories and revisiting cases where questions still remain. So now the show is going to focus on the Black Swan murder case. It spawned a whole movie. Here to tell us more about it is host Garcia. Thanks for being back with us.
Oh, absolutely. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, Chicago. So big day for the Black Swan case. A lot is going on today. They are in court. They're trying to get a new trial because they're claiming juror misconduct, specifically that a jury didn't write down on the questionnaire that they had experience with domestic violence. And that was a central part of this case, Anita. The other thing I want to talk to you about is this special video, this animation. It's a 3D recreation that was made by the defense that True Crime News has exclusively obtained. And Anita, in this, we have some photos for you. You can see Ashley Benefield. Still, there she is. She's got her shorts on, and you can see in the bottom there, she's got her ankle monitor on because this is after she's been charged. And she's recreating the situation in a room similar in size to where the killing occurred.
Oh my.
Now, what's interesting about this, Anita, is it was never introduced by the defense during trial. And that's the part we don't understand, because I'm sure you were watching along with everyone else, that the photos during the trial didn't do that room justice, if you will, because she was claiming she could not get past him. And her fear was that he was going to hurt her. She claimed self-defense, and she also claimed stand your ground, which the courts knocked down. So it's really interesting, this series of animations that we have. And then also, Anita, tomorrow, another big day. So today she's trying to get the case dropped, if you will, and ask for a new trial because of the juror misconduct. And then tomorrow is sentencing day. Ashley Benefield is facing between 11 and 30 years. And tomorrow is the day that we will hear the victim impact statements, which, you know, are always very moving. We have a man who is dead here, Doug Benefield. He is the father of 2 girls. And so his family will be speaking, and the family's asking for a minimum of 25 years here.
Very interesting. The animation, especially there. My jaw dropped. You couldn't see it. My jaw dropped when you brought that up on the air. You know, there's been such an increase in interest in these true crime stories. What's the feedback you get about now having your show?
I think it's really about these discussions about what you would do if you were in a similar situation. If you're in the middle of a custody battle, if you're in the middle of divorce, listen, we all have to get through our problems, you know, and figure them out. And murder is not a solution. What you're looking at right now is some video of Dr. Barbara Russell. She's a very interesting figure in this case, Anita, because Dr. Barbara Russell did an analysis, if you will, of both Ashley and Doug. And then she is a psychotherapist in Florida. She ends up really feeling for Ashley. In fact, after Ashley was arrested, she went to live with Dr. Barbara Russell for almost 8 months.
Wow.
Yes, very, very interesting. And she is the one who, with the permission of Ashley Benefield, that helped us to get this video. The animation, which is very interesting. Again, you know, she feels that it was clearly self-defense, and she says that Ashley was just stunned. Now, remember, Ashley was charged with second-degree murder, but the jury found her guilty of manslaughter, the lesser charge. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the hearing today.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that everything will change immediately today, meaning like, yes, that's it, new trial, and therefore we don't need sentencing tomorrow. I don't anticipate that. But I think this issue of juror misconduct, I think that's a pretty serious thing to be lying on the questionnaire.
Oh, that's a huge deal. And you just never know what is going to sway a jury in any case. Before I let you go, I want to talk about the Delphi double murder case here in our area. What are you hearing about that case? You know, there was so much even made about the jury selection there and what they would and would not be able to do and see.
Oh, it's really amazing. You have the jury that is sequestered now in Carroll County, and this jury was actually picked in Fort Wayne and transported over there. In fact, there was court even on Saturday. So this judge is very, very serious. She has made it clear there will not be any electronics in the courtroom. Today begins day 3 of testimony, and so far we've had some testimony from the family and the people who, the gentleman who found the bodies of the young women, Abby Williams and Libby German. So what's interesting is that the prosecution has so far revealed the manner of death, which they had not said. Remember, this is 7 years after their murders that this is finally going
Yeah.
to trial, 7 years later. So they have revealed that the manner of death was that the girls' throats had been slit, but they are alleging that Richard Allen used a gun to coerce them and force them into an area. I mean, the scene is so, you know, I don't want to be too graphic, but one
Yeah.
of the girls didn't have clothes on,
Right.
and the other girl was wearing the other girl's clothing. So whatever happened to them in their last minutes and hours of life sounds horrific.
It really does. Thank you so much for talking about that case. Again, it has particular interest to folks who are here in this area. We'll be watching your show and watching all of these cases unfold. Thank you so much. Have a good week.
Thanks, Anita.